Okay, there's some construction work going on, so might be very loud, but I have to just do this because of time. And okay, so we had Monday last week, I believe, and we have to do Tuesday and the rest. So just to rush through it, on Tuesday, I think this there was nothing, so this is Tuesday. This will have started from somewhere here. Pipe one needed an OB. Okay, this would have been a trade, and I think I took this. I'm not sure because I know that I was also closing some, but I wouldn't have liked this one. I don't know. But we'll keep it mechanical. This should be the type one. But I have a feeling I took this and I closed it out. But what will have made me close this? That will have been a actually this will have been it because this would be the first time we are closing. I don't know if I should have to change. Of course, in this instance, failure to close above. I think that day this was where I closed somewhere here because we had a failure to close above this, and I didn't like that idea that we were rejecting into a type 2, won it, and we were going up and we're failing to close it. But it doesn't matter because even if I did not close it that day, yeah, it's just that once we'll take it as once we close below here, we'll be back to break even. But we'll do TPSL and just take this as a loss. So it is what it is. This would be Q, and this would be Tuesday. I need to write the dates. That one, this is long, and this is -1. Maybe not -1 because sometimes this is 19.7. So we have. Let's see. Okay, we'll be very fast with this. So that was GU. EU. Was anything for us on Tuesday, on Monday? Oh, I think we still have this out. In case the price comes back there, we don't know yet. Something else we should have taken, but I doubt EU felt this like this, so we've not even gotten yet. But we'll see. So this was Tuesday. Similar thing. This is a type 1, so we ignore it. This is a type 2. So we ignored it even though loss. I'm just looking because I've been paying attention. So I'm just looking at something. Type 2 will have been confirmed here. If a type 2 was confirmed on this, we will have come back for this OB most likely. So didn't lose. That's 19 points. Because we know it can come back here because that was why this was there actually. This it's a type 2, but it's a type 2. This is a type 1, type 2 situation. So this goes to be here, and we increase this. So there is an FUG here. So while this closed, the coming back here meant that, but this also will have one. So as you are closing, this will happen. I'm just looking at type 2 because I've realized that type 2s win a lot on the hourly. That will have a 28 point, which will have been glorious even if you didn't get this. At least this will have one. This will have one. So this will have one on this. Maybe this is news candle, so not good. So this is why am I not taking this? If this was a news candle, this still it. So even if I did the other, I should be entering it in there, but I don't know. But that's the rule. So this will have closed out here. So we'll have closed later overnight. Type 2 loss, I think. Yeah. Type 1 is already should have been a type 1 loss. If I saw this one as a type 2, no, maybe not. Sometimes I'm doing what I'm not supposed to do. So it's a FEG. Oh my god, this noise is so bad. So we're back to oh my god, Jesus. So we're back here, and for this trade is still very painful because I know I left it, but I don't remember what we did for AU on Thursday. So we said this didn't pick until this, and this was the target, of course, that so this one. So this is something like this. So I remember this trade. Also, it was very interesting because it was just a type 1. Oh my god. So USD JPY. So this was, oh my god, this was Tuesday. This was a type 2, of course, with that, and we had another type 2 down here. So this was on Monday, and I saw this in the morning, but I felt like this was way to be valid coming down here. That was on Monday, coming down here. I think in real life, either I was struck, I didn't see this, or this was news. This was news. I didn't see this, but I remembered buying this or placing this before it had closed, and I remember this. So that's why this had this. And like I said, all these are trades that I took that were left. But let's play this first. So this will be on Monday, or maybe we played it on Monday. USD JPY. I think we did already. USD. Oh, why do I have this is USD JPY? Okay, we're playing this old one. So we couldn't hear this other lot. And this is not, this is GJ. Okay, so we weren't looking into all the shots dramas, and there was nothing there. So because of the noise, not to take too much, this was just it. So this is GJ. Oh my god, sorry about the construction. I cannot shout. Type 1 valid. And this. I don't know where I got that trick from. So this was the last one. I think that's some fish, so we confirmed it. We confirmed it here. Oh, just this is a Wednesday straight because this would have happened Wednesday my time. I remember this trade. I remember it because I was concerned that we were also in a short here and on the 4-hour, and Barnabas took this too, but he wanted a higher target, and I woke up to see that because I set the limit down here, or he woke me up about the trade, and I took it. I remember this trade here. It was not It was less than 1 hour because I really pushed it. But it was just 1 hour. I used $50. Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't ambitious for it. I woke up early. So yeah, this was the OBY disc because when this closed, this was the only part of the body that didn't fuse on this first candle. So on this week, this is perfection. Sometimes which it came back to down here, but I usually like to just put that there. So this is a Wednesday trade. We'll come back to that. So we go to EJ, and on EJ, this is, let's see, EJ. Previously we did not. Why was this set? Okay. EJ should have been. Why is this? Oh, this is Tuesday. Okay, yes. So on EJ we should have this OB confirmed it by I'll be awake around this time. Time to confirmed. This is very good. And TP did not hit. Came back into it. TP did not hit. But where is our invalidation? Close below this. Close below this is here. And this was true because I seem to remember this. Close it out. You have to close it out there. Why did I re-enter here? What is this? This is an OP. Oh, this is a type 2. Yeah, this is a type 2, but it doesn't have any effigy inside. It's just a nice type 2. I must have maybe taken this too, but we don't do that. Or maybe it's 4 hours. So we'll have closed it out here at this invalidation. So still 1 hour, but 10 pips instead of the other one. JPY. I left this because I deleted this entry on this day, Tuesday this morning. I was like, you know what? Nah. And also, there was this big trade that I was looking at, but because I think it was something here, but I deleted it for some reasons. So on Tuesday, this is Sunday, this is Monday. On Tuesday, I got this alert. I deleted that month that day. I was like, you know what? When I saw this again, I was like, okay, type 1 when it came, it said it did this. And I was thinking, and I was overthinking it, and it just left. So, of course, that 1 year this day because on this Thursday, if we check the recording for last week or for the previous week, I messed about here. I was overthinking stuff, too thinking, or I was distracted. I couldn't pay attention, and it was just painful. Painful miss. So because of Barnabas, I was long UCAD, but I took the sell. I remembered it. So stops was maybe even above because, but let's just say 1 hour. And this is gold. OB. Forget about the lines, sorry, it's or something else. OB confirmed to buy where the OB entry was high this day because it had gone. I thought maybe saw it going up, came back to pick it and even touched it and then lost. Most will have been invalidation. There was no invalidation. I would not have closed for this type 2 here because there was a type 2. I would not have closed. I put it low very much because I was thinking like because of this bottom week and I didn't want it to be inside the FH. So I was like, okay, it's more than 1 hour, let's do it, but it's still lost. Good loss. And this was Nasdaq. This already confirmed. This didn't confirm here. So came back here on my feed. That's the problem. I remember this bloody trade. Yeah, I remember this because yeah, I know why. I should have closed here because it was I gave more than 100 points, because actually inside this candle it gave, I think, 70 or something, or 80. It came as low as this guy. It's even lower inside this candle, because from here to here is 70, because I remember. And why should I have done that? Because this guy played inside this wick. So I'm not going to do this, of course, but if I was, I didn't do it at the time. If I was, so if I felt like price is far gone, it came here. So, and I know that it missed it a little bit before it dumped, and I saw it, but I was like, wait, let's wait before I came to pick it here. But it is what it is. Target was here, because also this has not been confirmed. So I remember that day, because I was like, this is not good. And when it came back here, I didn't close it, because I was like, this 70 of 86. But that day I think I wanted more too, because I was really bearish. I think on the daily, as at that day also, was on maybe 4 hour, was a little bit sorry with all this. Inside here was, maybe it was returning, so I think it was tapping into this type 2, and I was thinking, okay, maybe to go down to this level, but that's my fault, and it is what it is. So did it win? This is Thursday, and we're here, and if it had peaked here, that was news really. It just like it won already, but it didn't, so that was the should have closed here. 114 points now. And now we're back to Wednesday, and so we're back to GJ. So on Wednesday, did we have? No, we had just type 2, nothing more, didn't confirm. OB didn't confirm, nothing interesting until here, and Thursday would lose, but on GJ, GU, nothing. Wednesday, type 2, and confirm, doesn't matter. Nothing of interest. AUD Wednesday was lovely. Type 1. So buy. Oh, why? Why did I have? I was looking at this one, but this was for 3. So this was for this, you see, and that one I missed. So we should clone this, because they are different setups. We have to treat them as it is, and we have to pull this down. So most likely I'll be inside the positive, because it's already 1, and this is going to be a target. And then on Thursday we'll check this out. But so this was this 1 to clone by TP1, TP2. So this 1, and I think I closed both here. We didn't wait for this, and TP2. So we will look at those. So those are 2 trades. Big risk. It's a big negative R. So we'll do it one by one, so that I can, in case in the future when I'm doing maybe deeper analysis, I would know. This is this one here and that one. So we can pause this AUD on Wednesday, and then we'll come back to this GU. Did we have GU on? Is that Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday. Yes, we did. This is type 1 close above this, come back for me, close above this. This is UJ, here. Don't close below this. So we are already in this. This is a type 2. I don't want us to close below this. This is invalidation. Type, we already did this yesterday. Type 1, so this is type 1, closed above. So this was 2 bar. And came back here to the OB. So this is OB. We buy it. And TP is there. And oh my god, it's a shame. Because it's inside somewhere. So this should be minimum, and we could even extend it. Why could we extend it? Why is it valid? Because it's also type 1. So confirmation, because I remember this show that it confirmed on it, and I was thinking I closed it too early. I think I closed it somewhere inside here. I closed it too early, and it could have been more. So it was a disaster of a trade, because it could have been more. But this is what it is. 1.79. So Wednesday, we have this, we didn't delete it. This was a trade. It peaked on Wednesday. Where's the target? If this is the OB, this is also Wednesday, so because this is a short, so price should get here. So this is the OB, price confirms it here. Your entry is here. Your trade is done there, but it didn't. So why did I leave it there? Was I looking at this? No, I wasn't. So this trade not have been. Why did I leave it here? I think maybe because type 2. It's going to click on the type 2. Or I don't know why I left it this way. I do not know, to be honest, because if this is a type 2, if this is what I'm trading, then it should be further down. But let's do this first, because we saw this already previously. Type 1 down, so 1.04. So we can then delete this and then ask ourselves what were we doing here, because even this, oh my god, that was close. This was pulled out in time. It came here. Why did I adjust it to this? I do not know. Because if I'm using this truly, because this is an OB, then it should be further down after this, because this is very big. When price came back up to pick this here, it should be further down. I closed it because it was end of the day. I don't know. This doesn't make sense. So this is a loss. We have to join it as a loss. Close there for 40 pips. And then it will have been very annoying. Just to make money, and then it was pips trading for the, we have to adjust this. This is 37, so you lost more. 37.9, 36. Okay, yes. This is so that one. So we delete this, and then we'll go to EJ. That was an interesting EJ. This is on Wednesday. On this EJ, I think there was a 4-hour that was tracking. Yes, so we had confirmed this, and the 4-hour played out beautifully well, but I was too scared. This stop should be here. And then I closed it. I was like, and I was asking myself, which one is more trustworthy? 4-hour, beautiful. Yeah, it was a 4-hour that was just, oh my god. So even if we enter the all these, it was because I had an entry and I closed it. I didn't trust my EJ because I was afraid. But this was playing out on the 1-hour, which is okay. And I believe the stop was, my stop was here because of course I was thinking, all right, of course this, I was like, oh, maybe this 4 hours, but that's a lie. Okay, is here. Where should I exit? Don't close below this. Okay, this is the first type that is closest. Don't close below it. Don't close below it, and I'm really disappointed in myself. So, we'll just put this here. Wasting the potential of this. And so we'll come back here, we'll delete this, we'll drop back to 1 hour. And then there was this, yeah, you see, bullish 4-hour, you see, I got it there, bullish 4-hour. So, and then I was thinking, okay, this was the OB, but I didn't see this anytime. I think I closed inside this candle because I was thinking, I was so scared because I saw this madness and I was thinking, but this, you see, didn't even confirm. This is strange. I could have sworn it did confirm. Another feed, maybe. Let's see. You see? Because I remember that's strange, this change in the feed. Because I remembered very well that it confirmed because I saw the shot. I saw it very well. Madness. Oh my god, this feed so this, to be honest. Pull out in here. So, there, because I'll be scared. And I was, because I was trading against the 4-hour. Now what I could have done, enter both. Because the 4 hours longer, and if it lost, who cares? I would have cared because I'll be thinking. Yes. So this is 1.5 hour. I'll be thinking, it doesn't matter. 60, 40, 1.5. Okay. So we delete this. We don't need it. AUD JPY. That's interesting. This is Wednesday. Okay, if this is Wednesday, why do I have this very big guy? Okay. This is strange. For this one. For this. Okay. So on Wednesday, what do we have? I think there was a shot that lost. Then we can delete this for a minute. This is a shot that lost. No pipeline was confirmed, and it does run. picked it here and didn't go. And I believe I took this last time. So this is a 22 pips loss, which oh my god, my computer might crash. Let's do it. Let's return back. Okay. Oh, we already saw that went. So this is Wednesday. No, as at this time it's already Thursday. That's why it keeps messing with me. Wednesday we started here. Type 1, nothing. Type 2, nothing. Type 1, nothing. Wednesday till 3, nothing. On Wednesday, do we have anything here for gold? Starts here. Wednesday, this is type 2. Well, yeah, short. Okay. Now this is this big one, and I was looking at it. Well, if this is a type 1, then this TP should be here. But I was thinking of if we extended it further down, since this was there, but this already worked out. So this is it. It's like this is a very big OB. I cannot sell it here because it's not worth it. But if it came back to 50%, I was targeting. So joined after news, then the higher. This actually was supposed to be here, but then I put it here. I was saying if it came up, then it should, and this is the range. Just find it out. This is the range of price. So this is a big old, and just to put it here. Probably. That. Okay. Yeah, in the future, YouTube will not allow us to post. I'm sure they will limit it, they will cut it. This is 220, 1.29. Let's just say $23 and 18. 1.29, $23, 18. And then we have Thursday, and that's the first of May. And then we start. Oh, NAS. On Wednesday, was there anything special on Wednesday? This is Wednesday, type 1, nothing was confirmed, nothing. These are just trades inside, maybe this. Oh no, it's not. No, nothing special. This was only the trade, and it didn't come back because I remember this bloody trade. It's inside the 5 minutes. So we come back to Thursday. Thursday and GU was a beautiful one. So this is Thursday, actually this is Friday's trade. This happened on Friday. So this is Wednesday from, just because of the time, Thursday for me, nothing. This is type 1, yeah, this, then this will have been a trade I will have taken and it will have lost, and you see something is there, and we'll have put this maybe there. Let's just put it there, and that will have been the target, and that will have been the, not this, have been the loss, and that will be 30 pips. I'll come back to go over this properly, or we can just do that now. We had injured last week of stuff. I was telling Barnabas that, but still, it's still insane. I can feel this computer might crash anytime soon. Let's just Thursday on EU. And instead, any type 1, Thursday, Friday. No, nothing. For H long, yeah, this is Barnabas mentioned trade. I think it was nice. Oh, let's see. Already oh, yeah, this was it. I took this loss. I said it was a 4H, but by the time I saw it was too late. I wasn't on my computer to see that this didn't close above. Just that's a painful, but this is not what I did. This is what should have been done. So that's why it is not fair. We're still this already won, but we're still tracking to see if I should reject it there, just for myself, just for my vanity. So nothing on that. AU on Thursday. I think I missed something. I'm not sure. This is Wednesday, so this is Thursday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. This was a type 1, you see. You only confirmed here, comes back into the OB there, or here, which is enough. And even if you waited yet for it to come back to eat it, did it still meet? Yes, it will have been a small trade, and will have hit and closed. So it was a very strong negative arrow. So it's a very strong negative arrow, and even if it hits, let's just say it's a trade here, just for did I buy this already? Is it type 1? Oh, I think I was overextended it. It's finishing here. Why did I think I missed? No, this is the problem with, yeah, this, I said I was going to leave this here. Yes, so this was this Thursday trade, this guy. So we'll draw this out in time so that we can keep track which one. And then I would most likely not put it here. I would be there. This would be extended. This will finish there. And then we can turn this on. And we'll come back to why that was there. And that's, so it should be there. 1.65. And that would be 1830. So 30, 7, 1.65. You just have to trust the setup. If it does not played out, you have to trust it. And we can now delete this, long shot, delete this, that's a lot of lines, delete this. I want to really clear that. So USD-JPY, our USD-JPY was still playing, and I know that it didn't give anything. That was it. It didn't give, just kept. It was a type 2 I saw, and I was tracking like, oh, type 2 are wonderful, but it didn't give anything. This is, I don't know why I put it there, but this is not valid. This was maybe just me just checking it out. That is not, even if it was, it's not valid. Well, I didn't take it. I don't believe so. What is high? I don't know. Let's just keep it that way. It's not. It didn't. If it had an FEG, then I would have even considered it. It didn't. Oh, Thursday in the afternoon. This is a type 1 that I'm not sure what this. So, and then from there, they were just running nothing because they all picked up on this JP. I didn't see. I don't think I have a trade inside here apart from here. This is also the 4 hours, so we can delete this now. Everything does on until Thursday. Even this is the type 1, so the trade came later. And this trade, funny trade, NFP, and this was right close. Okay, we'll come back to that. AUD, and now this was the one I was wondering why. So this was a type 1. It's already played out, but why was I considering it? And this was what I was saying. This is a type 2 I can buy. I think I closed this. I closed it, and then I wanted this. But this came back. I removed my limit on this trade, and it came back for it because this was great. You see, I was like, close this, and I was like, there's an opportunity. It closed there. I was like, okay, it closed. But when I tried this trade, already one as a type 1. This is very big stuff. But I was like, this is too old, and it's also like on this indicator is going to print as a type 1, as a type 2, and then I was like, nah, let's leave this alone. And then I removed my limit, and because price was already, and I was like, it's so close. And then I think Downey News came back to get it. Of course, I wouldn't have been able to take it, but 1.14 news right there. And you see that the stop was very generous. Yeah, it was very generous. Just says, okay, close this. Then if you're bearish, then you want to confirm this. So it's not fair. It's just insensible. And this is a type 2, but like I said, these ones should require this. So why am I going in hot here? What is so special about this? Is this a 4H trade? Yeah, a 4H trade. This, oh no, the week it's confirmed it. I want to believe it did not. Oh, we'll fight to. Oh my god, this feed did not. This is a 4H trade. That's the only explanation I can give. This was a 4H trade that was running, and I was, because on the 1 hour, yeah, I know I complained about Barnabas to this trade, but I do not know why. I know that I was saying that it's get to a 2 hour, but I didn't know. I believe it was a 4 hour trade, and then it peaked. I closed it inside there, but for I don't know, the 1 hour. Let's see again. I picked it here and I closed it somewhere inside, and by the time I came back a few minutes later, this candle had finished because I know I bought it here, but now I'm confused. Definitely is a 1 hour. This was a 4 hour trade, so it was a 4 hour because I told Barnabas and I closed it. But I'm looking at the charts now and my confusion. It peaked later, yeah. Came back. I was wondering, because so it was a 4H trade. It was a 4H trade, and I was like, I'll have closed, yeah, to because we watched this, we watched all this, we watched this both at 2 when this candle closed, because there was an alert here. So I think but we'll put it there. It was a 4H trade. No, this is not a loser, never. So yeah, I remember now. So for a minute, just so we can see, we'll just do bearish on this so we can see that it picked it. So 50%. Oh, I remember because I closed it inside it. It was madness. And we can do. This is UCAD for each UCAD type 1 long. This was it for each to have. Because Barnabas is my friend. So yeah. What else? Sorry, I just got distracted. Life. So delete this. We'll come back here for a minute. Jump back to 1 hour. So looking for Thursday. We do this. I delete that. I delete that. I delete that. And then this is Wednesday. This is gone. And nothing until, oh, I remember this day, almost, but I was distractions. Why? Type 1 had already confirmed, and this was it, the distractions, and I was like, I could even have held for longer, but this was now Friday. This is what it is. Also, we didn't hold that then. So we start with this first. Obi. Wait a minute. Why was it down there? Mistake. That's clear. Okay, need to look at that. Pause this for a minute. Actually, we can look at it together. We are UJ. We have it on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, UJ has been a bastard. Should have, it almost closed there and it came back, but it should still not have come back. I do not know. I have to check before 8 o'clock, but I would set the limit here. Come back here, because if it picks on in the news, then they will not pay us. Okay, nothing special for now. It's enough time. So, bam, bam, bam. Why did I have my entry down there? I do not know. It doesn't make sense because it's a type 1. It's true. Eat it here. But why? Was it because this was either the little things that trip me up? This supposed to be the entry. So at best case, this is, that's the worst. Best case I'm pushing it, so I'm like 50, but it's not have picked until the next day. So unless I'm targeting this bottom week and then I put it up there and then this, but I don't know if I did that. I don't know. This will have been a Friday trade, so I don't know if I did that, and I don't want to. But I know that I saw this, but I don't know the little things when you're on your phone and you're just waking up and you're thinking you've missed everything. So best case would be inside here. This bottom brick, no bottom brick, and maybe there. And then let's just say 16. So $16 14 0.9. Let's just put to be done. So exhausted, I've not even done this week. Because this is build. Okay. And now we can delete this, but we do not know if there's anything Thursday. So this is Thursday. Pain of Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq. Oh, this was. Oh my God. Oh. Made a mistake. I have to check others. So this was a type 2. Yeah, I know. I think I was showing someone. I was using this as a conference for myself on Thursday, but just type 2, bang. But there was this is going to be a Friday trade. This is valid. But it's not valid. I shouldn't be in it. So even though it dumps back, right? So OB comes back when you wake up one night inside here, but then dumps back to this low. It's not a valid entry. So we're back to Friday. And on Friday, even though, so this will peak. Yeah. I must have started low, and this is the target, which it eats. This was NFP. So, and that was true. I took this trade, NFP deleted it, comes back, wins again. And why do I have it 2 times? This is this, didn't confirm. So this is this trade, right? So let's put this here. No, I bought this normally. I left the limit there. Closed for NFP, but this is 1.2. So as I also saw this, I should have entered again. So this is one trade. This is another trade. Bang, sell it again. And I missed it. And these 4 trades are independent of each other. Independent. You see, different TP, CMR. What don't I want to see? Of course, a type 1 we have to close. So the next thing is a type 2. We don't want to close again above this high because this is invalidation actually. So too high. So I don't know, but I don't care. But I close it up. So we'll do it one by one. And this is what I was trying to tell Barnabas also, like, even without it winning, still won. So we can delete this for a moment. OB counts inside and wins. So 1.42, 30, 39. Oh, okay, 1.42, 38.7. Okay, we have this. Just a sell. Like 1. and after deleting, so we then have this, and delete this. We then even have this guy, right? So that's played out, and then we have this OB. This is why we don't put stops here, because one is just madness. This is type 2, it's can type 1, you can get there, but this is the invalidation here. This doesn't matter. What matters most is that it wins, and this is 1, it cares 1R. So that will have been 2R. These are the mess ups that I made, because these are individual setups. There's a trade I took for the GU for yesterday, Tuesday, the 6th. It's EU, it's 2 independent trades. That's the beauty of this. It's like the independent trades, 34, 32. And then we can delete this, and allow this. I do not know what is playing currently, because we still have that trade. So like this trades. EU Friday, EU lost this similar trade. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I took it as a type 1, even though CSD, the return, which was already lost on, oh, this was it, yeah. So EU lost. This first one lost, I believe. Just EU lost. EU was more because there was an EJ trade. Let's see this. We'll come back here. And there was an EJ trade. So EU was a loss. Type 2. So that's good. I'll use that now. EU. And that was, and I took it I, just somewhere here, but it doesn't matter. 27 pips. These are the reasons. So they're very important for us to take out the trades, and I took a lot of losses. We can delete this. We can come to AUD on Thursday. So this is Thursday, but this is overnight. And this is L1. And this is when I was saying we'll look at Y. This is AU. Yeah, we already chose that for Thursday. So that was Sunday. I'm confused a little bit. Okay, so we already played this, so we played it inside. There's no stress. So why? Type 2. Nah, this trade wasn't valid. These are the things I do that puts me into trouble. This trade wasn't valid. Yes, it's valid for a type 2 to buy, but everything else has played. So this is not, this was the only one. The massive negative are 8 pips for 18, Jesus. 0.46, 8, 18, 8.418. Let me see. So the little things that put me into trouble without paying attention to, without being on screen, and then makes me feel bad. That I missed a trade, and when I in the fact 8.48. So where is that? It has been hard, to be honest. And This is Friday, NFP. I don't remember. I think it was only EJ that had a trade that day that was decent. Type 1, nothing. And I couldn't hold this overnight. There was no point. I was never going to hold USD JPY overnight with Trump. So this, even though it was valid, yeah, entry, it was valid at 1. Didn't enter until Monday morning, Asia. I'm not in that trade. So first day, yeah, we're trying to wait for the W close, and I can delete this. Can I? Yes. No, we're waiting for a W close. I will check it out later. Type 1. Oh, yeah. This is overnight. I would not have taken this. And yes, I took this. I lost this on Monday, but this was also me just being silly because I saw this, but I didn't let it eat here. I closed it somewhere. Yeah, but I took a loss. It is other things that reduced my. It was a stupid trading on Monday. I woke up. When I woke up, it was somewhere there, but just to remind myself. And this was the one that confused me because it didn't close quickly. It closed there, but on some feed, which I would not have gotten it. On some feed, on this feed, it closed below. This is the feed I use. On some feed, it didn't close below. I think we can look at the FXEM. No, it didn't close below. Of course, by the time it closed here, it didn't give an entry. But on my feed, I was like, just use the feed you use, no stress. And I was inside this. I was closing the trade. I managed it so poorly. And WNFP, this was NFP, let it win rather. But even if I, like I said, even if I removed it and I just waited for 5 or 10 minutes to close it later, this trade still won. So it was a valid trade. I was just pretty scared for no reason. 1.45, 43, 62. Sell and reserve Euro JPY. And also NFP. NFP, so you know that this is NFP trade. This AJ, nothing special. I think EJ was the only one. All of them were very slow. They didn't confirm. USD card, I think there was a trade that didn't show. I remember, but this didn't confirm. No, okay, nothing. Type 1, nothing. Type 2. Oh, type 1. Oh, yes, Jesus. I remember now. I took this. I think. But if I wanted to, could have extended it, but this is the trade. So, yeah. Simple. At 10, after all these old dramas, take the trade, exit, that's it, 0.62. So what? That's what it offered. Maybe even here, I doubt it. Because it can be very. This is. Let's just see, doing the 20. 0.5, 36, 20. This is your card. Very simple. Just trust it, whatever it gives. And these are very big, you know. This is a fair SL. No, these are very big SL. That's what I'm saying. It's like I put my fear into it, and yet I'm still deleting the trades quickly. It's not clear enough. Gold. I think gold. Let's see. This was Friday. Oh, for some reasons my SL was moved there, but it is what it is, and it won. It won. I left this overnight. I wanted to, because I had even a bigger target, and it won, but stopped me out here. My fucking brokers. Pained me. Even though I saw this shot, but I wasn't convinced that this one I couldn't set it because this was overnight and I didn't want to set a limit. I just believe there's just something about this. I just held it on, but I don't know, because this didn't take me out. I got taken out on this candle, and I was wondering how come I didn't get taken out a year. I was taken out here. 1.45, 473, 30. Or is it 437? And it was not nice to me on Friday for a trade. No, NAS has been on the hourly, nothing, yeah, nothing. They confirmed this before this, so this just shut up. No, nothing. So that's it. Even though it started with this, and there were many losses, this was still a great week. 18.866 should have been a great week overall. And without including this week, this is what I was telling Barabas, without including this week, 66, just by trusting. How do I have a negative one? This one. So 68. I didn't include all of this, some. I think so. I will do for this week now, and this is the end of last week. Thank you.